sex and love, and is there a difference? And now I think that mostly it's females, women that get this mixed up. And obviously, it's very, very hurtful if you find out that your partner has cheated on you. I mean, how dare they? How dare they have sex with somebody else? They obviously don't love you anymore. They're just no good, right? Well, wrong. Let me tell you something interesting about men, and it does tend to be more men that seem to have this ability, and I know this because of my years of working as an escort, is that men are very, very capable of being madly in love with a woman and still having sex with another woman. How is that possible? Well, from the time we're young, if you think about it, men are they're high-fived by their buddies if they have a lot of sex. You know, they got all the girls. That's admired by other guys, right? Like, wow, he's got all the girls, he gets all the chicks, which means he gets laid all the time. Like, good for him, like, high five to him. Whereas if a girl has all kinds of guys and gets all kinds of guys all the time, she's a slut. I mean, think about that. It's true. Guys are like, wow, buddy, you scored. You get laid all the time. So, but for a woman to be like that would be make her a slut and be promiscuous. A woman isn't high-fived by her girlfriend. She's looked at with scorn, like disgusting little slut, because she's fucking all kinds of different guys. So, and the thing is this, that if you are one of those females that has had relations with a lot of different men, you yourself would even know that. What are your true feelings with these men? If you're that kind of woman that likes to just have different sexual experiences, you know that you don't love these men. I mean, you might love something about them sexually, but you're not in love with them. Love goes really deep. I mean, love is about the experiences you've had with somebody, the life that you're living with them. I mean, for a man, if a woman has had his children and he's raising a family with her, he loves her. But if he's just got a new pussy to fuck, or a different ass up in the air for him that day, he doesn't love that woman. Men are almost programmed from a very young age to be promiscuous. That variety is good. And you know, as a woman in the sex trade and having worked in adult entertainment for the majority of my life, I actually encourage anybody that's under the age of 30 to have as many sexual experiences as you possibly can. Because if you settle down too early, then you're going to have curiosities, a lot more curiosities than most people will by the time you're 30, 40, 50 years old. You'll have felt like you've been missing out on things in your life that you want to experience, and you'll have a need to experience those things. So the more experiences you can have in your younger years before settling down, so to speak, the better. It also means that you will know what you like and what you don't. How are you going to know if you have nothing to compare it to? I mean, in a way, it's pure, it's golden, that's lovely. And if you were religiously raised in a sense that you should only have one partner and it should be to have children, and that's what sex is mainly for, it's not for pleasure, then great. But I mean, we know, and scientifically it's been proven, that human beings have sex for pleasure too. That is pleasurable for us, that it releases certain hormones in our bodies that make us happier, relieve stress. Like, this has been scientifically proven. So, masturbating in some cultures is extremely forbidden. But yet we know that it's a pleasurable thing. But, in certain religions, to fantasize about anything is a sin. But what do you do? What do you do when you masturbate? Of course you fantasize. So see, that's when a man goes and has sex with another woman. It's a fantasy that's happening in real life. But once that orgasm's over, reality kicks in. There's a lot of guys that feel extremely guilty because they truly love their wife. They just had another experience and it was pleasurable,